I start this game from zero again. We played the demo, but I want to play it from zero. This is Aether Iron. Music is a bit loud, I assume. 50 voiceover need to be that FFF. I hope it's not too loud. So start a new game. I have to balance. No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna go for permadeath. Yeah, we know. Health and safety warning.
Every man, woman, and child remembers the day that Aether first captured their imagination, that gravity became nothing more than an inconvenience. Prepare yourselves, fair citizens of New York, to feel such wonder again. The Helicline Institute of Aeonics is announcing an early Aether Tech showcase ahead of the 1939 World's Fair. So come one and come all, and be inspired. Gaze upon new skyward frontiers and see that there is no alternative to a future amongst the heavens.
Looks like it's time. There's no thriving in this city. Not when the shadow of the uppers keeps the rest of us fumbling in the dark. They get the sunlight and the cotton clouds, while the lowers is lost in the dark at midday. But with a job like today's, I can catch my breath. No guns, no complications, not like last time. I'd sooner throw myself into the well and let the gravity storms pull me apart than go through that again. And if this goes well, I'll never have to. I can still hear my Zio's last breaths echoing in the gunshots that rip the ground from beneath my feet.
Now leaving the station. Please
I could leave this smuggler business behind. I wouldn't have to worry about backroom deals, meddling tyrants, or pulling pennies from the smoke of a gun. I'd find a place up here where the air is clean, where the sun wakes you up in the morning, and the stars say goodnight. It'd be just me and the open sky, finally free.
Oh, I should have checked something. I should have checked my settings. I need to check my settings first.
I slip into one of the ritziest hideaways and
Give me a sec. There. Audio graphics. Oh, cutscene. All is okay. There was no.
the uppers, long after the rich and sauced have sauntered off to bed. The glass cage cleans up nice after hours, but no amount of soap will wash away the stink of high-class gin and imported cologne. My shoe gives the glass floor a wary tap as I scan the room. I ignore the booze hound glued to the table and turn to the stern-faced bartender. The regulars flock here to take in the view over a bottle of something expensive and bubbly. Every now and then, a soul gets grounded, and this is the best seat in the house. The booze hound's a whistling faucet, and his drool-spattered watch is worth more than my whole outfit. As good a mouthwash as any. Might come in handy later, too. Currency in my line of work isn't always green.
Take it.
The bartender gives me a look as I grab the long-necked top-shelf swill and take a drink.
Crew members share an inventory of important items. This is your key items to adjust your inventory. Right click and drag. Okay, next page. Item have useful can be viewed by moving your cursor over them. Vehicles each have an inventory and it can be moved around in each inventory. Or you can drag and move them. Other inventories can be stored quickly. Rearrange the filter stored items using the store all button and filter buttons above the inventory. What is this one? Bottle of expensive liquor from the glass. Money. The item. This is where you manage your crew. You can change with heroes, join Gaia on mission, see all of your crew skills and abilities in one place. You can only change your crew while at the hall. You'll gain new crew members as you progress. You can change which vehicles crew members are driving. Select swamp and choose from any of the unlocked vehicles. Change your vehicle to gain new abilities and combat. Get more stories or access new parts of this. And what we got? We got Brass, Enforcer, Grease Monkey, also Dodger, Phantom, and a Smooth Talker, and we got Brainiac, Gunshoe, and Strategist. We have an ability called the Shotgun Light Weapons, Shoot Gatling Gun, Direction Back, Right, and we have actual projectile damage by a ram. Score is 0 of 3, Heat Discreet, Weight 7 out of 8. Great. Completing mission encounters to earn XP and level up. When you level up, each of your heroes gain a talent point for you to spend. Each hero has access to different talents, increasing your talent proficiency to more likely success in dialogue, talents checks, and unlock new skills. Increasing talents can unlock new skills. These skills grant your heroes new abilities and bonuses when they are part of a crew. See all of your heroes unlock skills. And we got nothing. Alright, well, buttload. An extra ram action. Oh, here. Under Brass, Grease Monty, regain health. New combat action, Aether transfer. Convert remaining HP to health, healing up the vehicle max health once per combat. I wouldn't mind having Grease Monkey then. Okay, one. And Grease Monkey will something I want. Smooth Talk I remember from the demo. Let's go and let's check later. Another mission.
My eyes dart to the back door. If things go sideways, I'm a quick sprint from the exit. The bartender's eyes follow my hands, making sure I don't get too familiar with a patron's belongings. I approach the counter. Morgan? I give a curt nod without response. Any other gift of familiarity would be wasted. Wilson out? A deep sullenness passes over the man.
Okay. Certain dialogue contains talent checks. These checks add an element of chance to the decision. Influenced by your crew talents and attributes, each check has a difficulty and a minimum number that you need to roll. When you perform a talent check, you roll 2 6-sided dice. Your crew talent and attributes bonus are added to the dice roll. Other bonuses are shown on the tooltip when highlighting the dialogue option.
What can I do for you, Miss Rendazzo?
Press about Wilson. Yes, a 6.
Morgan's eyes are gray, his knuckles raw, and the scent of 2-day-old body odor breaks through his strong cologne. Wilson never misses a shift.
Never's a big word, Miss Rendazzo, especially in this line of work.
Something happened.
It's been a while. How's business, Morgan?
Business carries on as usual, Miss Rendazzo. Mr. Blanc's morning is full, And in the evening, we host Kick Holiday.
I know that name from the radio. Shame I'll have to miss hearing her live. The glass cage might tolerate my presence during after hours, but its patience runs dry whenever respectable clientele's on the floor. I got a meeting with Mr. Blanc. Let him know I'm here.
So soon. I'm surprised. And without your uncle.
His eyes meet mine, challenging me to say anything, to reach for my piece, to balk, maybe even cry. I slowly inhale. It's too early to let some high-nosed stiff get his kicks in. I'm missing an Apollo Diamond picture to be here, Morgan. Help a girl out. The bartender frowns while he polishes a small tumbler. He's expecting me. I don't intend to make him wait. Do you? That did the trick. He reaches his hand under the counter, slowly. A part of me waits for a fiery roar of buckshot to tear through the mahogany. Instead, I hear a click and muted bell.
They'll be with you shortly, Miss Randazzo. I assume you can show yourself out afterwards.
A familiar scent fills the air and blazy smoke drifts to the corner of my eye, drawing my attention to a darkened booth.
Oh, there he is. Mr. Black.
The table's already set. A narrow beam of light splits the booth. On my side, a glass of my favorite whiskey. On the other, an ember held in the hands of a man more shadow than flesh.
Drink.
I'll take the drink. I don't mind it. Cool.
Excuse me, Mr. Blanc, but I'm here for business, not pleasure. The ember leans closer. I sweat under its pointed gaze.
Very well. A shame, Randazzo.
He stubs out the pleasantries with his dying cigarette. Onto a new smoke. Onto business.
A young woman from the Heights requests transport to the lowers. Nowhere in particular.
The Heights? What's some girl from upstairs want in the slums?
I don't care. She requested discretion.
Ask about the client.
She seem like the type to cause trouble? If she's getting into my car, I need to know what to expect.
She is young, naive, harmless. No threat to you.
Hey, let's try this one. Okay. Folks, I'm into my same
You're
one.
the one who knows things, and that's all you know?
Yes.
The girl's hiding. I found her buying passage from an unsavory sort, and I offered her an alternative. She's desperate, and she had money.
That was nothing, but more than I could have hoped from a man who charges a premium on information.
What about the simplicity of it?
Sounds too easy.
For you, Randazzo, too easy is all you get. For now.
And if she brings in heat from the Heights?
I trust you will adapt.
Okay, what about...
Where's Wilson? Morgan looks worse for wear out there. The yellow flame flashes on caught breath.
Mr. Wilson is no longer under my employ.
Uh-oh.
Shame. He owes me money. Know where I can find him? The booth darkens to a silent gloom. Even the embers quiet their dull murmurings as Mr. Blanc leans forward again.
You'd do best to forget Mr. Wilson. Him and those he associated with. Or you too will find yourself out of my employ.
Hey.
I'd struck a nerve, one that ran deep. Too deep for me to feel comfortable going any further. Mr. Blanc is a monster in his own right. I don't want to know what ghosts haunt his closet.
I think...
I'll get it done in a few hours. And maybe next time we talk, the work will require more than my babysitting skills.
Your reputation is mud, Randazzo. This is charity. Do the job. You'll be paid. Half your usual.
Hmm. Come on. Yes!
Half? No. You shouldn't even be giving me a job. You might call it charity, I call bull. Maybe I don't need to know all the details, but I am going to get paid what I deserve.
Careful.
I'm walking a knife's edge with bare feet, and he knows it. But he also knows I have a point. He could have given this job to anyone, but he didn't. He gave it to me. I wasn't going into this blind, not without proper pay. I'll find something else. I've worked my way from the bottom before. I don't need this. I stand to leave, burying the bluff as far in my gut as I can, keeping it from bouncing out with gritted teeth and a hand near my holster.
Randazzo, stay put. Take the job or not. You do not leave without my say-so.
I turn around. Sweat pools at the base of my neck for several moments as I stare intently into the dark.
Your usual pay. And Randazzo, do not do that again. She's down below after stepping out for air. You'll find her there, being obvious. Good luck, Randazzo.
Mission log displays your available missions, including the details on their current objectives. From here, you can also review history of previous completed missions. Access at any time from the top right of the screen. And the conversations, location, other points of interest required to progress a track mission are highlighted across the game world. Track to note: all available missions can be progressed. Use track mission to more easily flow the mission you are currently pursuing. In the conversation.
A string of yellow cabs idle at the curb, their vultures squawking at a young woman standing on the sidewalk, barely 20. She's a bird of paradise, too colorful for the drab concrete jungle around her. Obvious was right. That's the one. It's really something. Something. Always done business, I mean.
Honey. How you doing, mate? Out. I need a time off. I informed Kaka, I informed Monkey. I posted on the Discord. I was having a bad week, feeling stressed out. All the things that I have to do in WoW is also currently stressing me out. Is it now raiding in the combination with Mythic Plus? Oh god. I want to relax a bit in the game, and it's just that needs to be done, that needs to be done, that needs to be done. I need to...
Bet these platforms don't see many folks from the lowers. Zio always liked cabbies, said they were useful. This is where he and I disagreed.
No need to stress for anything in WoW. God, you have a weekly, you have a quote. Every week you get a quota. I'm getting tired of raiding. No. That 10 mythics a no 8 mythics a week, 2 days of raiding. That is not worth $13 a month for me every week. Only doing 8 mythics and 2 days of raiding. That is not worth the money WoW is asking for me to pay.
One of the buzzards has her cornered. The girl's smile is a mask. She's being polite, but she doesn't realize how ugly this could get.
Hmm. I burned myself out with too much side quest. Mate, I go there for the story. I want to know what the story is. I'm not just there to be a hero and just kill shit. I want to know what's going on in the world.
Cold out. Care for something nice to warm yourself up out here? The cabbies consider the bottle, mostly full, top shelf, sporting an aroma as pungent as their own. They take the morning treat without further question.
Hey now, that's quite generous of you. Quite generous. Care to join us, Bird? Or you, perhaps? There's enough to have a good time.
There's hardly enough. Perhaps next time.
Kill us.
But hey, you need a hand with anything, you let us know.
The cabbies migrate downtown, excited by the prospect of a warm belly and a buzzing skull. I pray for their next few fares.
Hey, I came into World of Warcraft because of the story. I am playing this game because of the story. Don't have no clue what's going on in the story, so... I'm not... Well, I mean quitting. You mean quitting WoW? Or... Currently, I still want to see everything within WoW. Yeah, I am invested into the 3-part story. I want to see the last out in the next expansion. But... it's starting to weigh on me to actually raid on the Friday and not... It weighs heavier than I thought on me to not be able to go to the gym with my buddies on Friday and going to raid. And I had some other things on my head last week, and it really went... it really weighed through.
So, you're my driver. I'm Nellie. Well, Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt, technically, but please, Nellie's fine.
Name's Gia. So, doctor, huh?
You should just come on DPS without any raid roll rule. I'm not good as Fury. So, doctor.
That's right. My degree is in theoretical aethonics. I did my dissertation on Cherenkov radiation's impact on aether particulate flux. Columbia, then NYU for postgrad. Such a gorgeous campus. Have you been?
Can't say I have.
My playstyle is like, as a DPS, oh, you're this boss, you need this spec. You need that boss, you have that. Nobody gives a fuck about DPS and Orgil anyways. Can learn it and improve from week to week. Brute is always my main, and... it might be time that I stop having going to raids and just focus on a bit of Mythic. When it came to DPS, I do the same.
It's pretty close to the Helicline Institute of Aethonics. Olympus Park is what most people call it. Where I work. Or worked, anyway.
She fidgets with her big, overstuffed briefcase. Something about it bothers me.
How did it
This
go?
isn't your average rich
yesterday?
socialite clutching her purse in a rough part of town. She's clinging to it like a life raft.
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you make quite a striking impression.
What do you mean? Very bad without me. Kaka is currently the raid. See, you got 3 heroic kills. I assume the 3 first bosses? Inspire?
The girl's eyes
What do you mean it's
sparkle
not the
with
same?
curiosity. She's a bright little thing. Smart, switched on. And she's doing an admirable job of hiding how scared she really is. Her voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper.
Are you really a smuggler?
Depends who's asking.
How did the double dragons fuck you?
Well, I am silly. How does one become a smuggler anyways?
Usually not by choice.
Wowzers.
Wait. And... Wait, well, I started the fight when I looked the raid frames.
Uh-huh. My car's this way. Come on. I get an itchy feeling, like we're being watched. This whole thing has me off kilter, like walking into a room without turning on the lights.
Ow! The hug tactic. Stand close to one another, not one in. Well, you need to stand close to one another, but not in one another. And everybody was like, collapse! No idea what happened there, since I don't really know the mechanics of that fight. Literally, you guys need to stack up in the middle, close to one another, but not in one another. And also, mate, when it comes to... after my current break that I had in the end of the War Within, I returned and I had a conversation with Kaka and Mo. They wanted a conversation with me. They wanted a conversation with me, and they were like, we want to give you a break on raid tactics, and Kaka's taking over for you. So the only reason why I did tactics currently was because we had two teams, and Kaka was like, you mind taking one team for you? I didn't mind. But hey, Ava, there was also a bit of the problem that in the other team there's a person that I don't really want to play any longer with, so I'd rather move away. Monkey wants to talk with you as well with the other tanks. Uh-oh. Yeah, if you don't tank, the other person will take your spot. Ava and Twitch and Zabrus, you know who that person is, Zabrus, and I'm not gonna place trust in that person again. And like I said, when I was on break, I didn't know I was gonna return back to raiding. Yeah. The main reason I came back to raiding because I was needed for one of the tactics team, for one of the teams. But honestly, it weighs every week on me that every Friday night I'm not training with my buddies at the gym and I'm raiding. And it's starting to really annoy me. I want progress in my raid. Last week I had a bad gym week. I didn't train often. And I promised myself I wouldn't raid with that person any longer, so I don't want to raid with that person. But I'm like, I foresee problems again. Hey. If you have more time going to the gym with your... Yeah. I'll... Yeah, I think I'm gonna choose...
We step into my ride. I twist the ignition, and we set off. I catch the girl scanning the interior, her eyes taking everything in.
Honey, if I can do weekly with Broodstorm 8 10s, I'm happy. I don't need to raid. And I think I would be happier the Friday evening going to the gym than actually raiding, because currently it's more a stressor than it is actually fun to me.
So, where am I dropping you off? The Lowers is pretty big.
Hey, for the last days when I played WoW, I was like goofing off on alts, and maybe in the community that I am a part of to try and get me into some tents. And all... I'm getting, how would you say? I'm getting that bad feeling there will be drama again eventually in the raid, because I'm getting the feeling we're moving back to what we once were.
Oh, anywhere, really? I'm sure I'll find my way where I need to.
Yeah.
There's only sincerity in that voice. Mr. Blanc wasn't kidding. This really is a babysitting job.
Ooh, what's that button do?
Yeah, don't press that.
Ah, so it must be some type of modification. I bet it's a supercharger. They always have those in the comics. Oh, I know. It's an ejector seat. Wait, it's not for the passenger side, is it?
She's not even really talking to me. Her motor mouth is just spinning out of control. I've got to learn what the hell's going on with this easy transport.
Ask about
So,
prawns.
first time in the Lowers, huh? Doing some sightseeing?
I'd rather not talk about it.
The kid glances away and grips the case tighter. This line of questioning isn't going anywhere. So, you and Mr. Blanc are old friends? The girl gives me a confused look.
I need to play WoW
like I
for
was
a
using
certain
a
amount
jar
of time for
rotten
me
eggs
to
as
actually
face cream.
it be worth the money.
No, he helped me out of a difficult situation. He's a very kind man, you know. Quite like him, though I think he smokes too much.
Kind? I've never heard it put that way.
He talked about you before you showed up. I think he likes you. Said you had grit, that I could trust you. Not much else, though. After that, he just smoked and smoked. Dirty habit, don't you think?
And currently, I want to do something in WoW, and currently I'm practicing by doing 10s with you guys.
I can't tell if she's being serious. Miss Sunshine doesn't seem like the type to lie, but getting Mr. Blanc to share personal details wasn't a scenario I could see playing out.
I got my order. What do you mean, orders? You mean your orders to... for gear? Oh yeah, I have a priest in the guild that can make gear that way. I have my warrior that can make necklaces and that. Oh, problem is, the one that can make the staff is not in the guild. Oh, profession gear. Yeah, what is it? Skinning gear I have stored. I need one thing for tailoring gear. Let's do Brainiac. Come on. Yes!
Look, Dr. Nelly the Whiz Kid. You're cute, but you're not half as clever as you think you are. I got you figured out. She grins. If this is all just a game to her, at least she's enjoying it.
All right then, Miss Gia, the dangerous smuggler. What is it you figured out exactly?
Those scars on your fingertips. They're faint, but whatever caused them wasn't ordinary Aether. And it sure wasn't theoretical.
Theoretical scientists can work with their hands. That doesn't prove anything. And these?
She holds up a hand defiantly, partially hiding the other. Burn scars, barely noticeable in the light, are scattered across her fingers like some exotic leopard pelt.
Perfectly ordinary Aether burns from perfectly normal blue Aether.
It's how she says the word blue that bothers me. Something I can't place. This girl has secrets. And if she's been working on some fancy Aether tech in the Heights, those secrets are the kind that can kill. While we're talking, my eyes keep getting pulled to the rear view like it's a magnet. I can't shake the feeling we're not alone. I juke down a couple service paths and hop across an access junction. Sure enough, when we pop back onto street level, the same dark shape is lurking behind us. Hang on to something, kid. This might get bumpy. I pop open the hidden compartment under the dash and point to it. The girl catches on almost instantly, and there's only a moment of hesitation before she shoves her briefcase inside.
Wait, how many characters do you have? On location to view info side as your decision. Right click again or press space to travel there. You can also left click to travel the destinations. Okay, we got... Okay, I know Ava, I know that is mining and herbing. I know another one is skinning and leather and tailoring. Wait, why is your technically, why is your demon... Why did you make your priest your gatherer? I usually make a class my it's your main, but technically, if you wish to make a gathering class, most people pick a druid.